Okay, we are going to go ahead and take a look at example 10. Sorry, I just want to go ahead and get to the calculator here. We are looking at example 10 about the Social Security tax and how to write it as a piecewise function. In 1990, Social Security tax was 7.65% of income up to $51,300. Express this tax as a piecewise function. So I'm actually going to do the same thing that I did on that first video in example 9. We are going to start by setting up our domain values over here for what happens when X is what. So it all has to do with our income limit of $51,300. And so on this top line, we are setting up less than or equal to that amount, $51,300. So that top line is going to be what taxes are paid when my income is less than $51,300, and my bottom line is going to be what happens when my income is greater than $51,300. Bear with me and my poor writing skills with my mouse. Beautiful. So now we are actually going to go ahead and set this up. The other thing that we see here, and I'm just going to quick because I don't want to have to switch, that I'm going to highlight is that the tax together, Social Security tax, is showing at 7.65%. So I am going to set that up. What I need to know is that when I want to solve this, I'm going to be looking at whatever I earned, 7.65% times whatever I made in income. So if I want to look at what happens when my income is less than or equal to $51,300, I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to set that up as just an equation, 7.65% of X, because I could make $1, I could make $51,300, and that tax value is going to vary on this top line. So we're going to set up the equation on that. And before I do that, I'm going to take my 7.65% and turn it into a decimal. So 7.65% is going to actually be 0.0765. So I'm going to set this up, 0.0765 of whatever I earn. Since I don't know what amount is earned, since it could be less than or equal to, I'm just setting that up as X. Once I go over $51,300, there's an income limit. So once I've made that amount, I'm only paying the 7.65% on that whole amount, $51,300. So I'm going to go back to decimals where I already typed in my percentage, and I'm going to type in that income threshold, $51,300. The most I'm going to pay in Social Security tax on this one is $3,924.45. So once I go over that limit, I'm going to try and put it up a little bit higher, 3924.25, I believe was the amount. Oh, sorry, 45, wrong decimal. So once I go over this income limit of $51,300, I'm going to stay at a flat $3,924.45. So here it's going to vary on the top, but down in that bottom equation for the piecewise, it's staying at this flat rate. And there is my whole piecewise function.